marriage will not work. You work it out. There is no perfect marriage. And I'm saying it. All of us will fight, will quarrel, but we'll settle.
Welcome to Lanre Show, and today what I want to discuss with you, because I know that you have so much knowledge about it, and we're talking about marriage, children, and culture. So today, I want you to just introduce yourself a little bit, just a brief introduction before we start, so that people who doesn't know you will know that, okay, this is who we have on our show today. So, Ma, can you tell us a little about you?
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Comfort Olutokun. I'm a wife to Pastor Julius Olutokun from the Stillwaters Church, Wakefield, United Kingdom. I am a businesswoman. I partner with my husband. We have a range of businesses that we manage together, and that is who I am. And I also support in the work of the ministry as well.
Yeah. So, like I told Papa too, that I have a lot of topics that we can talk about. But today, because I'm still certain that I will still have you on here again, but today I really want us to talk about marriage.
Okay.
And raising children in the Western world.
Okay.
And how to impact our culture and discipline to them. Yeah. So my first question goes to us, like, how is marriage abroad different from marriage in where we come from?
Okay, in other parts of the world.
Yeah, in that part of the world.
Thank you for that question. I would say that marriage is marriage.
Yeah.
There is no difference wherever you live. Geographical location does not determine marriage. Okay. Marriage is an institution of God. It's originated by God, and God ordained it. And He ordained it for everybody, whether you're white, you're black, wherever you come from Africa, from Asia, and from America, wherever you come from. Marriage is marriage. I'm going to say that marriage in Africa is not different from marriage in other parts of the world. It is only the mentality of people that make marriage a little bit different. Because as a person, I was living in Africa before I migrated to United Kingdom. Yeah. And the same understanding I have about marriage never changed. Because I have the understanding that God gave marriage. And the place that I moved to is not a different thing for me. So I just continue from where I stopped in Africa. So I think what really happened is the culture that we have in the Western world. Yeah. There is a clashes in the culture. And when people come here, they try to integrate into the system. They want to blend into the culture of the land. But as someone that is being led by God, that you have the Spirit of God in you, you have the fear of God in you, you shouldn't do that. Because the marriage that you have back home, whether in Africa or wherever you are from, it's still the same thing. It's just continue with that understanding. So people here, a lot of things make the marriage here different. A lot of things. To me, there shouldn't be any different, but a lot of things, a lot of factors contributed to the changes that we experience today, that some people experience today.
Yeah. So what are the factors that you think, okay, because I know you've had a lot of experiences, and people have come to you because you have the opportunity to lead hundreds of women.
Yeah.
And they've come to you for advice, and some of them have been struggling one way or the other in their marriage. So what are the factors that you think, okay, this is actually what is causing the problem?
One of the factors is finances. Money supposed not to define us.
Yeah.
But when people find themselves in a place of power, in a place where the money they are earning now is a bit bigger than what they used to have, then they use that as a weapon instead of them to use it as a tool. If there is understanding in the marriage, that finance should not be a weapon that you use against one another in the marriage if you have understanding of the marriage. So finance is a big, big difference. And then communication. Effective communication, when it is lacking in marriage, there will be problem. We'll find out that when people were back home, in Africa, especially women, probably you think you depend on your husband. Whatever they say to you, you listen. Yeah. So when they ask you to do this, you do that. Now that you are here, because back home in Africa, man will always be man. You want to say, I am your husband, and you put yourself in that place. You act as husband and the head. But when we come to the Western world, things change. Yeah. Because the bills here is another thing. Yeah. When people are facing different kind of bills that they are not used to, so they now begin to divide the home by saying 50-50, which supposed not to be. At least when we came here, honestly, it was only my husband that was working, but I was working in the home anyway because we came with 3 children, and my youngest was 1 year old the time we came. So when I told my husband that, I don't want only you to be doing this, because I know how he was doing back home. He was doing very well with the family. So, and I say, I don't want him to be stressed that when it comes to all these bills, I see, what he earns and how the bills just go like that. I begin to feel it that I don't want my husband to die because of bill. So what can I be doing to support? I've always been a supportive wife. So I won't come here and turn to another thing. It is understanding. So I told my husband that, can I look for work? He said, even though you look for work now, we have 3 young children, little children. The youngest 1, the eldest 5. Wow. So he said that your own salary will be going for child care. So it's better you stay at home. Let me go. And I say, okay, I have this kid to make here. Okay. So I say, can I just be doing something? He said, no problem. I said, help me to do business card. So he did that. So anytime I go to school to drop my children, my husband will have gone to work. I will just go around the town to lead generate customers. I tell them this is who I am. This is what I do. So from there, God was so good to me. And I started having, customers. So they come home. I offer my service to them. That is how I begin to generate a little bit. Yeah. So, and I was really supporting. At a time, what I was generating now became the income for the family. Wow. When my husband's work were a little bit fluctuating. Yeah. So because he was working for agency that time. So we depended on what I was earning. Because in my family, there is nothing like your money or my money. It is our money. So I have that mentality. And I've never shifted from that. Likewise him. So it makes life, very easy for us. I know if my husband has money, it's my money too. Yeah. I will enjoy it. If I have, it belongs to my husband. Who pay my dowry? It was my husband. Yeah. So I don't have any plan B. I have no second opinion about anything. My husband is my husband. So I was solely committed to the marriage. Likewise, my husband. So things went well. We suffered when we came, because when you move to a new place, you are like a newborn baby. Obviously. So when you get there, you start to crawl before you move to how to start. You begin to take little steps of faith like that. So we went through all that, but because of unity, understanding, oneness, one accord that we are friends. So we were able to navigate through this thing together, and it wasn't an issue. It was not bringing any crises. When we didn't have, we know we didn't have. When we have, we have. Yeah. So I have that understanding. My husband was very truthful, very transparent, very trustworthy. Likewise myself. So it's like two, they always say that in marriage, we are two imperfect people, but working towards perfection. Yeah. So that really helps us.
Yeah. And I used to think like men struggle the most, like moving from Africa to, because of their ego.
Yeah.
Their ego became questionable. Because they now see themselves like, oh, okay, I don't really have the power, that power they had when they are back home.
Yeah.
So, and likewise women, their own problem is they now see themselves like, okay, I have a say now. Mm-hmm. That's where the problem actually comes from. Because one is thinking, oh, the old head of the family, head of house has now been reduced.
Yeah.
And why the women now see like, okay, now
I have power.
So I think when they cannot come together and compromise, that is when the problem starts coming in. And like you said, the communication part too.
Yeah.
So do you think work and stress contributes to the problem in the family?
Obviously, yes. Because if care is not taken, home can easily break down, in the Western world.
Yeah.
Because here you have no relative, even though you have relatives that can support you here, they are not living with you. So it's different from the way it was in Africa, that you can just carry your 3 children and go and give to your mom that I'm busy now, grandma be looking after children. Yeah. There is no grandma anywhere here. You are the mother and the grandma of yourself for the children. You have to be mentally, stable, strong, have that capacity, in your mind to be able to cater for your own. So when stress can come. Because when the bills, you are not used to the bills that we are paying here. Yeah. So when those bills come, in fact, settlement is another thing. Another problem. So issue. All these things comes together, bombarded you. It's a problem. It brings stress. So why the stress of those things can weigh people down in the marriage is because you lack understanding of one another. I will say in the first place, you don't really love one another. If you love, because a lot of people think that the problem of marriage or marriage issues is love issues. Yeah. But I'm going to tell you, in reality, it is not. It is the understanding that you lack. Okay? When you don't have the understanding, when the money, the financial education, you don't have it, that, okay, we are now husband and wife. Now, even the way you spend when you are single, you are not going to be spending like that. The life you live when you were single, you can't live it like that.
Even when you are at home.
You cannot.
You can't spend like
back
that
home.
Too. Yeah.
Back home. People can get away with a lot of things.
Yeah, of course. That's what I'm saying.
Men especially. They have ego. They have power. Yeah. They have everything. Yeah. And even their parents will be supported. Don't you know that he's a man?
He's a man.
It's your husband. You cannot be monitoring him. Yes. Are you a monitoring unit? Something like that. Yes. So because of that, women tends to have no power, nothing or little power, over their marriage. Okay, in some home, but that wasn't the case with me. Mostly, honestly. And the in-laws, they will want to support their sons, So because of that, you don't want to be tagged as a bad woman, so you want to play it with low key. You bear a lot of things. But when you come here, in the Western world, their law supports women. Human rights is there. You can't do anything. The way your husband says, sit down there. If you don't go, if you move an inch, I will give you a dirty slap. If you say dirty slap, your dirty slap that you give to that woman will land you in jail.
Yeah, of course.
So because of that, probably this woman has been suffering in your hand in Africa and you now came here. And I said, please, do you know that you cannot just say that to me anyhow? Do you know that you need to respect me? So it will be speaking back to you the way she was not normally doing. That is how you now say that since it came to you, you have grown wings and things like that. Because she will grow wings because she will feel that this is a place of freedom. Let me enjoy freedom. Every human being needs freedom. Even from the beginning, God gave us dominion, isn't it? God knows that we need freedom. That was why he gave us freedom. So if a woman is being coerced every time, you are being bossed around, that's not marriage. So when they come here, the woman has a lot of pain inside. And she will spill it out and it's going to be hitting even the children everywhere. and the man will not be able to contain it and say, do you
You
know,
have changed.
he too will change, and there will be crisis in the family.
Yeah, I heard that a lot, that the woman has changed.
Yes.
And most times, what a man actually offers when we're back home is just the money.
Yes.
You don't offer anything.
No
aside the money. So
housework.
Men used to think, once I can provide,
Yeah. Do
that's
the
all.
remaining one.
You do and it's a lot.
Yeah.
So when they now got to the Western world and they say that, you can, all these things, we have to do it together.
Yes.
That's where the problem starts.
That's it.
The ego become
escalated,
Yeah.
You know, and it shouldn't be like that.
Of course.
Because here, my husband is a pastor.
Yeah.
Pastor. My husband, I cook. I'm homely.
Yeah.
Very, very homely person. I love my family. I'm committed, 100% committed to my family.
Yeah.
I love my husband and my children. In fact, I do call myself a sacrificial offering. But honestly, anything because of the children, I will not be able to go. It's only him that will go.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So it is understanding. If you don't have that understanding, my husband, being a pastor, he will make food for himself. The food that I've cooked, just to put it in the plate and warm it. I don't think that will kill anybody. But there are some people, they want you to serve the food and bring it to the bedroom.
But it's really, that is part of the ego, you know.
If you look at it, really, is that nice?
I think that's the only problem men are facing here.
Yeah.
The ego part.
It's not good. Then they have to bring it low.
Yeah, but it's not every man that have the capacity to actually realize that, okay, I'm not in Africa anymore, and whatever I've been doing, you have to leave it.
Yeah,
back there. So they really struggle about. I really because me and Papa, we've had a conversation about it, and actually we share the same mentality about the old Western how it's supposed to be. Yeah. So if today I really want to touch a lot of parts, so I still want to have you back on that marriage issue, because I know if you really want to go into, we won't talk about any other.
Yeah.
So now I want to talk about raising children in the Western world, because I've seen a lot. Yeah, I have seen a lot. It's even crazier than the marriage part.
Yeah, so
it's really the game
very,
of
very
raising,
devastating.
Yeah, the game of raising kids in this country. It's really crazy. So, what can you say that is the hardest part of raising kids in the Western world?
Family, home, the home that the children are growing. Very, very important. If a child is growing up, because you parents, you are stressed because of bills, you don't have time to check up on these children, to monitor them. You have gone since morning, since 7 a.m. And the time you come back is 11 p.m. What do you know, or what can you say about the children from 7 a.m. you left home till 11 p.m. that the children have slept? A lot of fathers or mothers, they don't see their children for 3 days and they are living in the same house. Is that the way it was back home? It wasn't like that. So those things contributed to children going wayward, doing their own thing, mingling with wrong people on the street. And those people that stalk them on the street, they watch them. They study their movement. They know the home they come from. And they use that as, a weapon against them. Those children that you see then, that they will call them to come and be selling this thing, because they know that this is a poor or average home.
Yeah.
So if you use this money to entice this girl or this boy, he or she will fall for it. Yeah. They will get them. And the parent will not know. They will actually teach them that you don't need to let your mom know that how old are you? You are 15. Yes, you're a younger adult now. Don't worry, this and that, And that girl or that boy will be thinking, this is life, So those things is one of the things that make it harder for us to raise children here. if you want to talk about things other, but how we can raise good children too, we have it. If you have something bad, you must have the good part of it. Yeah. So those things, because you don't have time to monitor your children, you are not fully involved in their development, in their growth, in their schools. They don't know you in their school. Some parents, they don't know the teacher's name of their children.
Yeah.
They don't attend evening meeting, parents' evening meeting. They don't have time. So what do you want to say about raising that children? So the children, they have grown without you being involved in their life. Is that the way it was back home where you are coming from? No, that is not. And the reason why it is like that is because of the bills. People are saying, I have to pay, or people are paying mortgage, this and that. If I don't work now, I have to pick extra shift. If I don't pick this extra shift, how will we pay? They will throw us out. Yeah. In the name, they will throw us out. The children's destiny have been thrown away.
Yeah, of course.
God help us.
Amen. So, because you've had experience, like I know you have 3 kids and you've trained them in God's way. So, what do you think is what are the influence, the outside influence that that is affecting these African kids? Yeah, when they go out, when they mingle with other kids. What do you think is really, really affecting those kids? Like, what influenced them outside the most?
One of the things is, I will start from when children started to say, Mom, please, can you give me, or Dad, can you allow us to go and have sleepover with our friends? And one of the advice, our family friends that we met here, anyway, not from our country, gave us was, Auntie, please, if they come to you that you should allow your children for sleepover, I said, don't. I don't know what they call sleepover. It's not a language that we are used to back home. What is sleepover?
We rarely do that.
I said, sleepover, sleepover. I said, are they sleeping?
Honestly.
The woman laughed. I said, are they sleeping on top of the roof? Yeah. I just said that, So now say no. He said it is going to their house. Your friend, your daughter or your children will want to go to their friend's house to sleep there till the next day or sometimes for weekend. I said, why? He said, that's what some children want to do. I said, from there, children get away with a lot of things because you don't know that home, that family, that they are, you don't know what goes on there. Yeah. You don't know the background of the people there. You don't know the standard of the people. You don't know what the people believe. You just look at them, you see them maybe from your children's school, and you just agree that your children should go there without you knowing, at least have a understanding of the family. And they go from there. A lot of things comes in. Yeah. I've seen children going for sleepover, and they started molesting them there, and they will threaten them that if you tell your parents, we'll kill you, and the children will now keep quiet. A lot of things happen, but I look at what can I do to help my children because they are growing up here. Yeah. You can be strict, but don't be too strict. I always say it. I'm very, very disciplinary person. I love it, but I do it in a moderate way. I do it in a way that my children will be my friend. Yeah. I'm not harsh with them. I want to be their friend so that they can tell me things.
Anything,
Yes, whatever that happens. So for me, when we came here and I sat them down, I said, do you know what? I said, there's this thing that they say is going on here. They call it sleepover. I say, is it good? I will throw it to them that I say. So because they were younger, so that time, they say, what is sleepover, mommy? I say, I don't know. They say there's people with sleepover. I say, why? I say, is it because you don't have bed in your father's house? So we just laugh over. I say, I will not do sleepover. I will not do sleepover. But a time came, my daughter, she came and said, Mommy, please, this is my friend. We are very, very good friends in school. And she said, it's okay for me to come to their house. And I said, I will tell my mom. First. My mom will have. So when she said it, and I remember what that is, hey, I say, hey, you this guy, you have come again. We have talked about this thing. And I say, okay, let me meet your friend's mom. He said that, so when I talked to the woman said it's just to come and have a cup of coffee or tea, that she will return her back in the evening. So I allowed her.
Okay.
That was the only time I allowed her. So when others came, they say, I said, you cannot go. Say, but you allow peace. The first daughter say you allow. I said no. I said she went and she came back. They too said they want to go and come back. I said listen. I said don't do like that. Let us talk. I said we are still going to talk. I will use that one. I will play it low not to befriend them. So that is how you can catch them, because these things, they are little things.
Yeah.
It's not always bad.
Yeah.
Because it's not every home that is bad.
Of course.
I want people to get me right. It's not every home that is bad. There's homes that are good. But you have to be on the safe side as well.
Yeah.
Find out. If you find out and you know that it's okay, you know their background and everything, that your children are safe with them, you can allow it once a while, you know. But you have to really be keen about it. That no, in this family, by 8 p.m., everyone must be home. Oh. There is no where you are. I don't care what you are doing. You must be back home. And where you are going, I will take you there.
Yeah.
So I know the address. Yeah. They will see me. They will know that you have a mother, you have a father. If you say they are doing party there, we will drop you there. Yeah. We'll say, oh, we are the mom and the dad of this girl. I say, okay, hello, how are you? I say, okay, when are they finishing? If you say 4 p.m., we are there. But when you allow them to go and they are coming back by themselves, you don't even know the time they left the place. When you call them, say, we are on the way, and you are not sure. But I say, hey, stay there. We are coming to pick you there. So I don't allow them moving, aimlessly on the streets.
Yeah. Wow. That's a nugget there. So how do you now preserve our culture? How do you instill our culture in them?
That culture is
because
hard.
I know the kids here, they struggle to grade. They struggle to I know it's a war.
It's a war.
Yeah, I know. So how do you, at least?
We have to war against indiscipline. When you say war against indiscipline.
Yeah,
yes. When my children came, I was a teacher back home.
Yeah.
And the day we left Nigeria, in fact, because my children, it was on Tuesday, and my children, they went to school on Monday. They went to private school. So the school bus came to pick them on Tuesday. We didn't tell them that we are going anywhere. We now said, no, they cannot come today, that we have something we are doing. So they didn't know that in the evening of that day, we are traveling out. So they now brought the award for my daughter because she's very good. So that she won this in school and they brought it home. The driver brought it home. I collected it. Said, oh, wow, that she carried this. I think maybe first or second. So they gave award. I said, okay, that's fine. So back home, as a teacher, the children in your class, they honor you.
Yeah.
I will even say more than their parents.
Yeah.
Because they say, hey, teacher, my teacher. Things like that. But it's not like that here. And the way the children see people back home, it's not like that here.
No.
When my children came here, the first one, my first daughter, we got to school the first day. So I said, before we go, I said, peace, when you go, so you need to and greet your teacher and know that, be a good girl. I always say it every day. When I'm leaving them to enter the test, say, be a good girl. Don't be a bad girl, okay? I want good report. I say, okay, mommy. That's how I do. So, and because she was 5, she was the one that was going to school at that time. The remaining 2, they were at home. So I now said that when you see your teacher, kneel down and greet. So, and I will be watching. My daughter will kneel down and I will just leave that she's doing what I said. Until one day. And I waited at the door. Peace was not kneeling down to greet the teacher. When I didn't say anything. I was trying to look at her so that we have eyeball to eyeball. She didn't look at my direction. I just left. When afternoon, I picked her. We went to this and that is good. I get to her, I say, you didn't greet your teacher very well today. He said, mommy, I can't do that. What you say I should be doing make me look stupid. I said, in what way? He said, I've been leaning down to greet Miss. She didn't know that I was greeting until she said that, what's wrong with you? Why you did? Like she was doing stupid thing.
Yeah.
He said, mommy, I don't think it's good here. He said, nobody does it. It's only me. I said, okay. I say, okay, if that is the case, it's not. He say, my one day I say I just knelt down like that, and me say, no, you don't have to do that. Just say good morning and go. So when she said things like that, I cannot persist by saying, I know that they don't see that as respect when you kneel down, but our own, we want children to kneel down. So people here need to understand that the culture here is different. So at a time, I now begin to see that it's a culture, classes in the culture now. Yeah. And if you are not careful, you make your children like a doormat. Okay. I'm telling you, you will make them look like a moron. That they don't have brain. Yes.
They don't know where they belong.
They don't know. They are just going to be parabolating and moving. No, they have to have confidence. They have to be bold. They have to be brave. You don't train them to be like a mumu. No, you don't. So when she said things like that, I want them to have this confidence in themselves too. Yeah. Not that you are bossing them around, do this, do that, like a child that has no brain. No, not like that. So here, we Africans, when we come here, we see children raised here. They are not causing us like kneel down to greet. We see that they are very rude. They are very this. No, we should try to understand the culture too. Yeah. But from home, you can instill this into the children. But you let them know, if you meet African people, they appreciate things like this. Greet them, open your mouth and say good morning. Anytime, even up till now. I go anywhere, my children, they know that my eyes is open wide like this on them because I'll be waiting. I'll be looking around like maybe they will have said, I've grown now, I can do whatever. Before you know it, I will say, Auntie, I'm greeting you. Because when we get home, I say, you don't do that. I say, because here, we really appreciate it. I say, it's okay with other people. They don't really appreciate that. But to us, if you don't do that, they just tag you like you are disrespectful and you don't want to be tagged like that. They say, oh, I just forgot, Mom, I'm very sorry. I say, don't forget this. Practice make permanent now. Be doing it. So you check up on the children as well. When you see them that they are not doing the right thing that you have taught them, say it calmly with them, for them. Okay? Yeah. Don't just say, I did. When you are shouting like that, they say, why are you shouting? Why are you shouting? Mom, why are you shouting? Yeah, because they always say that we shout. And you be angry. That how can my daughter be saying I'm shouting? That is rude. You are disrespectful. Your voice will be going on top of the roof like that. And you will not even know. Your body will be shaking because the child that I brought here, you that I paid or this and that.
And it's normal for us parents, like when you shout, but then it's like you're
In fact, they can walk out of you and open the door
and lock the door. And bang the door.
The way they will bang the door like this, you think that the whole house want to collapse.
They're like,
or they'll stop on the feet. Yeah. And we don't do that. It is the environment.
Yeah, of course.
A child will not do that. Sometimes the environment contribute to this thing because that is what they see going on. With their friends, that's where they behave. There is no how they will not pick this thing. We are not raising them in Africa. If you are strict and you don't think that, I always say that my mom didn't born me here. So if I say they didn't raise me like that, you should know that your mom too didn't born you here. Think about it. Don't make life difficult for these children. I will not make life difficult for my children. I will just sit down. I want us to have a round table talk like the family. I always love when we are on the dining table. We are talking, I say this and that, I would throw questions. I always love to throw questions. I say, everybody come, let us eat together. There we will have time to throw questions. Like we are friends, we are talking. Say, this is not good. I say, I will tell them the African life and the, European lives. I say, here, when you see people here behave this way, they appreciate this way. And there are some things too you cannot say here. There are some things you say, they will say you are swearing. Back home is not swearing.
It's not.
It's not swearing. You will mention something. Even in the church, where some people say something like be, they say, oh, she's swearing. Me, I laugh. Because back home, we just mentioned this thing, but here is swearing. To the extent that I was asking my children, I say, please, come and tell me those things that they call swearing, because now they are going to school here. Children can be your teacher.
Of course.
Don't be too egoistic person. No, what do you know? No, let them teach you. In fact, your children will come and say, Dad, they don't say that. They don't say things like that. That's not the way to pronounce it. My children taught me pronunciation of
I know,
things.
I know.
They say, what do you say? We say, Mom, no. I think you better say it this way. And my children will say, Mom, do you know the reason why I love you? You always take to correction. Me, I would laugh. I say, my children saying to me, I take to corrections. I say, I will learn because they are directly close to them.
Yeah.
Me, I just dropped them there. Yeah. I didn't have any connection with them that much. These children, they quickly pick language. So when they come, they say, Mom, this is, you don't say it like that, it's swearing word. I say, okay. We sat down, that was a day we sat down, we were talking about swearing word. They mentioned loads of them. So I'm now become conscious of what I say. Do you understand? So we learn make your children your friends. So you will not lose them to the society. Do you understand? Even though you are closing 11 p.m., be checking up, be sending texts. Where are you? Hope you guys are okay. Are you all right? Is there anything you need for daddy? Is there anything you need for mom? You know, when the children know that you are very, very cordial with them, they will be open to you. Yeah. They will not go out and do silly things.
Let's talk about discipline. How do you discipline your children?
Discipline in terms of, because when you say how do you discipline, it can mean so many things. Is it in scolding them or
it's part
punishing
of it.
them?
You know, it's the way we back home. The way we when you do something wrong, the way you are being punished or disciplined is so different from here. So how do you do it here?
So here, what we do, if I've not given you instruction and you violate my instruction, because I've not given you, I've not told you, I've not given you law, standard, regulation, policy, I've not given you, and you now did something wrong, it's my fault. I'm not going to discipline you. I'm going to say, okay, I think it's my fault. I should have told you this is not good. So there we have a proper talk. We sit down, we talk. You can't do this. This is the reason why. Because if you say that to my children, if you don't quickly say your why, they will remind you, say, why? Yeah. Back home, we don't say why to our parents. When they say sit down there, they sit down there. You have to sit down there. You don't say, why do you ask me to sit down there? What happened? So if you don't reset your brain as a parent, when you are disciplining your children, you are just telling them things. You cannot do this, you cannot do that. And you are not telling them why. They will not understand. They will keep doing the same thing. Because they don't know the reason why that they should not do it. They will tell you, if you can tell me a concrete reason why I shouldn't do that, I will know. They say, you have just spoken now. I don't know why I don't understand what you have said. When your children say, I don't understand what you said, how will you feel as a mother or as a father? Will you still feel good of yourself there? Or you'll be feeling that, this standard I'm using with these children, can I not change it? So, to discipline our children, we always tell them that this thing is not good. They know that they will not do it. If you do it, we can start, the punishment we do is not beating. We can withdraw the incentive that we give to them, maybe like their upkeep money, maybe you reduce it, something, or their shopping money. At a time, we used to take them for shopping, but when it get to a time, my husband just said that we'll be giving them money. Each of them has their money. So when they now go for shopping, we'll carry them there, we'll sit down in the car, and you see them, they have to be calculating what they are buying. Do you understand? So if you now misbehave, if it is 30 pounds, we'll give you 20 pounds. That is your punishment. Go and manage the 20 pounds. It's because you are eating too much. That is why you are not listening. You are not obeying. So we do that, but not beating. But mostly what I do is I use talking.
Communication.
I talk. Communication, I do it with my children. I believe in the power of communication. The way it works with couples, that's how it works with children. Some children, they don't see their parents as their friends. Like a father is coming home, children are running. That is coming. And they are, all of them, they just disappear from living room. Is that home? No. My home would never. If you run away like that, me, I will just go and carry myself. I sleep on my children's bed and I will enter into the duvet. I say, cover me together with you. We'll be doing like friends now. We'll be talking. I will be raising things like that. So I will say to me, we don't really have cause to discipline them like that because I feel the gap.
Yeah.
The gap of what will make me to be disciplined there. I make sure I feel it. Do you understand?
Yeah.
But for other people out there, I will say that they should befriend their children. Okay. And if they do, because there are some children, maybe you say, oh, you are watching TV too much, or you are watching your iPad, what is your program there, and you seize it. Nowadays, these children, they go to school and they will start crying there.
Yeah.
And they go and tell lies there to put their parents in trouble. So that is why you have to sit your children down and befriend them. It's not only disciplining them like that, because the discipline you give to them can put you yourself in trouble. Maybe at the end of the day, you are the one disciplining yourself.
Yeah, of course.
I've seen a boy, the mother used to be my friend then before they now relocated. She was in uni doing social work courses like that. That was what she was doing. And the father had another woman outside.
Yeah.
Like a secret family.
Yeah.
But people were telling the woman that, when your husband is not at home, you ask where he goes, something like that. So these children now, they pick that hatred from the family. The boy was not happy the way the father was treating the mother. So when they got to school one day, he just told them that my dad was beating my mom, this and that. Just said a lot of things and he was crying. Do you know that at the end of the day, it was the mother that thing backfired on? He was trying to safeguard the mother. But at the end of the day, that thing he said in school backfire to the extent that they cancel the course that she was doing. She cannot practice as a social worker in this country. That if you will say you are a social worker, you are studying that, your home is on fire. Yeah. Your home is having crisis.
You cannot control your home.
You cannot even control your home. How do you want to control that? That's how she lost that career. Oh. So that is why let there be peace in the home. Let there be love, affection. Let the children see that mom and dad, you cannot even break into them. That mom and let them see that. Let children feel it. It will be difficult from those children to go and become something else out there. Because they know that the bond between their dad and their mom is so strong. Yeah. They will not break it. They will be good. The children can be good. You don't even need to discipline children. There are some children, because of the love that is home, they will not become disobedient children. Love alone, you can use it to win children. Yeah. And that you don't need discipline. It is when things are wrong that you need to discipline them. When things are good, you need to do discipline again. It will just flow like that because you have told them, you carry them out regularly. Yeah. You take break from work. Some parents, they don't have break. They walk like a donkey, and you cannot say, carry your family. If you have a car, put everybody in the car, drive somewhere, go to Leeds, go to anywhere. Yeah. And as a family, be talking. You as the father, be teasing the mom. Your wife too will be teasing you. Say, look at you, this and that. Say, look at your dad though. And your children too will be throwing this thing to you. Is that not family?
Bond, yeah.
Will those children go out now and say, I don't like my family? They will not say that. They won't. Because the way you treat them, you love them, you check up on them, say, is there anything you need, this and that? You're doing. If they do anything, appreciate them. Yeah. Maybe their schoolwork. Say, I'm proud of you. And I know you will do better. Don't scold them and say, look at you. Because sometimes the way we talk, push these children away and make them naughty. Yeah. Because we are not showing love. And if they fail, you should not cast them away. You say, come. Failure is not the end of the world. This thing has actually shown you that the way you did it this time around is not the appropriate way. Next time, let's do it. Wrap yourself into it. Next time, let us do it this way. When we do it this way, you say you get it. They will be calm. They will thought maybe, hey, it's going to be fire. But you now say, no, you have actually tried. Because we have just moved here. Some people like that, you are better. Don't worry. Next time we'll sit. Maybe we'll even get this tutor to come and do this thing for you. Don't worry. You get there because you are very, very close. The way you are doing that. You know why you are doing that. Yeah. You know that they are not really good, but you want to push them, intentionally push them. They will come. They will be fine.
This stuff you just said now, it's that's the one reason why I really love my dad, because is whenever you are in trouble or anything, you are not happy or so, he's the only one you can go to that will not overreact. That's what's different between him and my mom. My mom will just like, Jesus Christ, and I've been praying, but my dad will not say that. My dad will not say that. My dad will just listen to whatever you are going through. So when you are having problem outside, I will run to my dad.
Yes.
I know that I have my dad.
Yes.
Regardless of what happened, my dad will not crucify me. My dad will not do anything. He will just listen that, you've done this again. So what are we going to do? So when you have someone like that actually listen to you and doesn't exaggerate the whole thing. It's not like my mom will not cast you away, but she will exaggerate the
like,
whole. Hey, like my God, and I've been praying. No, my enemies have conquered, and my dad will not do that. My dad will just say, okay, so you have done this. What are we going to do? But already you know that there will be consequences of what you have done. That's where it will start. That okay, even though you will face your consequences, but you know that you have someone that at least will listen to you. Yeah. So I learned that from him, that's the best way to train children, to bring children up. Listen to them, even when you know that what they have done is they have someone at home that will actually listen.
Yes,
it's not like if I should go home, I would not die today. Today's. So when they have someone at home that listen to them, they will always come back home. Every now and then, if whatever they face outside, they will come back home and tell. But when they know that there is no home,
that's why they fall into the hands of people that will listen to them. Those people will listen to them.
Will listen to them, and destroy them. Yeah, that's
because they know that the home where they come from, they are not listening to them. They will intentionally listen to them
and destroy it. Yeah. Capitalize on the. Now, I want us to talk about protecting the home. Can you advise people how they can avoid stress from damaging their marriage?
What's the point? The home that you built, you now use your own hand to pull it down. It doesn't make sense. Or you use stress to pull it down. It doesn't make sense. We need wisdom. Wisdom is required in the family. First of all, you sit down. What is the stress? Because stress has different angles. What are the things stressing you? Because some stress is not the stress of bill. It might be maybe somebody is sick. It might be maybe because family pressure. So you need to define it. The stress that is causing problem in your family. Put it on the table. Talk about it. If it is stress from the family pressure, they are pressurizing, asking too much, and you don't have enough, you have your own here. Your own immediate family is your priority. But what I see in some people's marriages is their extended family is their priority. That is where they get it wrong. Your number one priority is your immediate family. You should remember that you are now a father. You are now a mother. And you have children. Your children, they have not eaten. You have not bought clothes for your children. You have not clothed them. Now they are saying they want to buy one after a bee because one great-great-grandpa died 100 years ago. They want to rewake the thing to do the burial. Now they are calling you. That is stressing you, and you are now denying your children. That stress will kill you. Because you go and use your hand to carry it. That's like in my own family. My husband will not listen to things like that. So that stress that is coming from outside will not kill us. You know, there is something we normally say when we are doing wedding, the declaration say for better, for worse. I know that people try to turn it around to say, it's for better, for best. But the reality is actually for better, for worse. But the worst that I understand should not come within. It should be the worst that is outside. If you are united, that's worse. It can also be a stress. So in your workplace, something is happening to your husband and it is really stressing him big. Because most of the stress might be the stress that comes from outside. What do? as the wife, or if it is the wife that happened to, what do you do as the husband? Do you just remove your eyes from it because it's not your, because there are some people that they are very selfish in the marriage. It shouldn't be. You have to be together. You bond together. You fight it together. That word that is coming from outside, you can fight it. The word of God says that one will chase 1,000 and two will chase 10,000. So if the two of you amalgamate, I always talk about this amalgamation, that is, you combine, you come together, to fight, you collaborate, to fight stress. Stress will not stay in your family. Is it the family stress that I've just mentioned? If you don't have it, I say, do you know, honey, that one shouldn't stress you. Let us say it like this. You can even sit down and look at how you are going to frame what you are going to tell them, that you don't have it, and it will not offend them if that is your problem. So you put S together and you talk about it, and that one is gone. Is it the stress of raising children? Raising children can be stressful sometimes.
So stressful.
Maybe you are talking to a child and this child decided to go on its own way. That is not good way. It can be stressing. So a lot of things can cause stress in the family. Some people, it's finance that I talk about. If your finance is the one that is causing you, can sit down and talk about it. Put everything in their place. If you are doing too much, you do what is bigger than you. Cut it down. It isn't it? That's so. I will go back to that finance, because some people, not even some people, all of us will pay at least minimum of 5 bills. Minimum. Some people's own are more than, like me, I'm sitting down here. Our own family is far, 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 far more than that. Now you have 5 bills, channels of bills you pay, and you only have one job. One salary. That's why you are having financial stress. So how can you overcome something like that? Go and look for multiple streams of income. There's some petty trade. People can engage, people can do. Now it's even better. People are doing content, they are doing this, and they are getting money. Make use of your leisure time that you call your leisure time. Make use of it to turn that time to money time, money making time. That the stress of financial stress in the family, that one will be out of it. Do you understand? Because if we are looking for how can we control this stress, not to stress us in the family. If it is financial stress, that's the answer to that. Look for more things. Like you now, you are working, you are doing this. I don't think your family can be stressed. And your wife too is working. I don't think you can never be stressed, because you are planting yourself. And from there, this one too can branch to different things. Likewise, your wife too. She does some things. That's it. She's working and she's doing that. Multiple streams of income will sort that. And if it is stress of children, some people, their children are stressing them and they decide to take those children to Africa. But there is age that you can just withdraw or uproot from the land and take to another place like that. If they are grown up like 15 years old, they're already wise. If you say that we are going on holiday, they have already seen what is going on social media. They are not going.
They are not going. You cannot force them.
That because I've been giving dad stress, maybe you and the dad and the son, they have been punching, fighting. And you not say you want to take that child. The children of nowadays, they are wiser.
Of course.
So they will say to him, I'm not going to your Africa. Because in their mind, because they listen to people that experience that, the outcome of it, they will know that maybe that's what this parent want to do for me. They will not go. You take them home, you take their passport and you dump them there. But we see children that are fighting back from that country. Especially if they have the citizenship, they will fight back.
They will fight,
So what you can do, like what I've been saying, is just center around love in the home. Have a lovely atmosphere in the home, a peaceful atmosphere in the home. It will neutralize stress. Stress happens to everybody.
Of course.
I taught my children, I said, because when they come, daddy, welcome. Daddy, they say we should bring this thing. And the dad will say, please go and sit down. I've not even entered. And I called them. I call all of them. I said, always study people. You don't be selfish. You are coming. It is true. They say you are going on trip. You pay this, you pay that. Daddy will pay. He always pay. But you should look at somebody's face. If somebody is coming with joy, I say if you are wise, you will know. If somebody is coming with stress, you will know that this is not this person. I said that's not the time you should be asking your request. I said be wise. I'm the one that taught them. So do you know what they do? Say, how are you, daddy? How is work?
The approach.
Is it a good time for us to talk?
I
say, ask him. my children, they ask me, my husband didn't know that I'm the one that taught them. I say, ask me, is it a good time for us to talk to you, to have a word together? And I say, okay, let me finish eating this and that. That's it. So, but if there is no understanding like that in the family, it will be generating stress from the children.
Of course.
That's why I said that if wars will come, you should come from outside, not within our own family.
One thing I noticed about kids here, and when I'm comparing them from when they are in Africa and here, kids here, they speak more, they express their feelings more.
Yeah.
Do you see it as advantage or disadvantage?
Advantage. When we were younger,
yeah,
they didn't. They would just tell us things, and they don't give us room to express ourselves. It's not good.
To even question it.
Yes. There are some things, when I will use myself as an example. When I was younger, I was still a child, little child. My dad would say to us that if you go and carry pregnancy, you will not go to university. And if you don't, your life is ruined, this and that. If you allow any boy to touch you, you just have pregnancy. Me, I didn't know that. I thought if a boy just touch you like this, you will be pregnant. I started causing problem in my primary school. I'm talking of my primary school days.
If they touch you, that means
I was so terrible to my peer. The one they peer with me.
Yeah.
We use this bench and the desk in the primary school then. So to the extent that my teacher, my parents were traders. We have shop. So they will now go to my daddy's shop to go and tell my dad that Idowu is always causing problem, And they call me with my native name. They say, I always causing problem. He said, but she was not like that, but she just changed. Until when they ask me that, why do you always do this? And I said, because you said if a boy touch me, I will be pregnant. My mom and my dad, they were laughing they were rolling on the floor like this. My dad said, a boy touch you, you'll be pregnant. I said, I don't want to be pregnant because I want to go to university. I want to have good job so that I can do wedding. When they are doing wedding, my even though we are not related to those people, my dad will say we should go there. He said, if you are educated, you finish school to that's what I'm going to do for you. But if you carry pregnancy, he was always saying this pregnancy. Yeah. Because we are little, we don't know what is pregnancy. Because we know that pregnancy makes people give birth. Yeah. It means you give birth untimely. I don't want it. So if they now pair boys with me, that boy is in trouble. Me, I'm a fighter. Yeah. I was so because I will take ruler. I will rule the seat that your own bomb must not cross your so when that boy, boys, they are very wrong. When they are I will be doing like this, we'll start fighting. And the teacher said, why are you always fighting? It is then I said this. But if to say my parents explain it that this and
the why behind
sex
it,
education.
Yeah.
Me, I taught my children sex education because most of the things lacking when I was growing up, me, I fix it for my own.
Yeah,
they said that every generation is an improvement of the previous one.
Yeah.
I make sure that my own is an improvement of my previous one that I experienced. So it's good for them to express themselves.
Yeah.
If they don't express themselves, they will be foolish out there. Like what I did now when I was younger was foolish. Yeah. Because touching a boy or a boy touching you does not make you pregnant.
Yeah, of course.
But they will have explained better and let me express my own. Then I will have understanding. Yeah. I won't be fighting. That was constituting nuisance in school. Yeah. Because my parents didn't allow me.
Yeah. That's right. And that's true. So lastly, to not take much of your time, couples or family coming up, what can you say to them, like advice to them on what to do and not to do?
Okay. My own advice for the young couples coming up, want to live their life. One thing I want you to know that marriage is not just two people coming together.
Yeah.
It is you are marrying a woman, you are marrying a habit.
Yeah.
You are marrying a culture, a background, financial education, every capacity she has. That's what we are marrying. So also the woman. That's what we are marrying.
Yeah.
And that is why they always say that check it very well to see that it is somebody that understands you. It is somebody that can add value to your life. So I will say that in every marriage, we always have ups and downs, but a time comes that there will be balance. Yeah. The scale will measure it balance. If you have good understanding to live together, work things out together, be each other's friend, work together, be your partner's pal. Don't be enemy. Don't be monitoring units. Don't be into competition. You are not competing. I can't compete with my husband. Don't let anybody compare you. There is no comparison in marriage because everybody has their own temperament. Yeah. Your temperament as my husband is different from me as your wife. Yeah. You need to understand my temperament. I understand your temperament. Yeah. Then we'll merge everything together. We'll blend everything together. There is no temperament that is superior over others. So we'll work things out. You listen to me. When I talk to you, listen. When you are talking to me, I listen. Some people, they don't listen. They listen to their phones. You know, I will advise you as husband, probably you walk out, outside and you close late. The time you get home, it's not that time that you now be calling friends, calling Kunle, calling Bayo, calling this and that, or you are calling your female friends, and that woman is there. It's not going to work. It will scatter your home because that time you come back, it is time to bond. And that is why stress, you met stress. What you are doing now is like a fire that will met stress. When you come back, ask, how is the day go? How was the day today? How is everything? Is anything? Then you talk it together. If there is, people has, stress, like inside bottle, and they are piling it. When the stress get to the tip of the bottle, and there is no more space, what do you think will happen? It will burst spill everywhere. And when it spill everywhere, there is problem. For you to begin to pack it is a problem. You'll be mopping the rubbish. But you'll have talk about it every day. Don't sleep over anger. Something anger you. Maybe from your wife or from your husband. Before you, at least all of us will retire to our bed. Yeah. When you are in bed, talk about it. That's why I don't know why people divorce. Me, I don't know. That's why divorce can never prosper in me because I don't have room for it. Me, I always say, why? If you offend me as a husband, I will call you and say, I don't like this. So if I've done something that you don't like, call me and tell me. Not that you even be reporting. Me, I hate when you report me to people. I don't like it. If you don't want me to be mad, don't report me. Call me. Because you didn't report me to say I love you. Yeah. You didn't report me to say I will marry you. You talk to me. Yeah. So that boldness that make you call me, let us sit down and talk about it. No matter what is happening, you will sort it out by yourself. In fact, the third party will not know about it. And they will see your family like a peaceful family, lovely family. They don't know what is going behind the curtain. Yeah. You work it out.
If you
marriage
don't tell
will
them,
not work.
Yeah, if you don't tell them, they will not know.
They will not know. Marriage will not work. You work it out. Yeah. There is no perfect marriage. And I'm saying it. All of us will fight, will quarrel, but we'll settle. Yeah. But your own fight is you are not settling. That is why the home is breaking. You settle because we are going to have misunderstanding. Yeah. Things cannot just be going in your own way. There will be a time that it's not going in your own way. Yeah. Then you now call the attention of the other. Why this thing? And he will explain or she will explain. Yeah. Then you have understanding. Okay, I didn't know that. Instead of you to be getting angry unnecessarily and you are carrying face everywhere or you are humming songs. Some people are singing worship. And God, I don't know the God they are singing that worship. You are quarreling with somebody and say, praising the Lord. You are not praising God. You are just praising your ego. Yeah. And it to go nowhere. So to young couples, be your partner's friend. Be friend. When you are friend, you are good to go, to live together. And
majority of the issues boils down to communication.
Communication.
If people can actually sit down and communicate, it will solve. The key. Yeah, it will solve a lot of problems.
That's the key. That's why I love talking, and we learn too. Of late, I was hearing the man of God that don't be telling men that that we have something to talk. I want to talk to you. I have something to tell you. When will you have time? He said, when you tell a man, maybe he's going to work in the morning, say that I want to talk to you. When you come back from work, say you destabilize that day for that man, that you'll be thinking, I don't know, hey, this woman now, this nagging woman now, hey, I don't know what she was. He said you'll be thinking about it. He said, just talk. But some people don't like just talk to. So that is why it is good that you find out what works for your partner. For your husband, your spouse. Know his styles, what he appreciates. Me, I know the time I can talk to people. Yeah. I know the time I will wake you, I will say, have you woken?
Yeah. And lastly, to buttress your point about people reporting each other, even you might have moved on from whatever you guys, but people you've discussed that they will not move on. They will owe this.
You have already exposed yourself.
Yeah.
That's the part
they will not move on. They will, I hate that part too.
No,
because
it's not good.
Because we might be fighting, and the next minute we just settle it. But the people we've discussed,
they have thought it now. It's in their archive.
They will never move
100
past.
years when they see you, they say, they used to have problems. They always call me.
Yeah.
You are just sold your family. Me, I don't like things like that.
And so cheap. You sold it so cheap. Very, very cheap.
And you cannot buy it. Even a bag will expensive.
Yeah, because
you will not be able to get it
as
back.
a wife or husband, you said you told someone that or stuff. That name will be, they say,
because you work on Olori Buruku.
Yeah, of course.
You yourself,
of course,
you are the husband of the Olori Buruku.
Yeah, of course.
You share from the Olori Buruku. So we should mind the way we talk.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
We can be angry.
Yeah.
It's only a foolish person that will see.
Of course.
Where to be angry and you're not going to be angry.
We cannot do anything about that.
You'll be angry. But even the Bible says that don't let the sun come down before you come out of your anger.
Yeah.
We can be angry. He said, but don't sin. But some people's anger will lead them to separation.
Yeah.
It's not a good one.
That leads me to, a friend was telling me, or I don't know who was, he said, so the husband died. And the family of the husband were saying the woman killed the husband. So I was now telling my friend that, do you know that maybe the husband, I've already told his family that if anything happened to me, hold my wife responsible. And it was just mere talk. And it eventually died.
So they will come and
so they will say she's the one you killed. And,
yes.
He might even be saying that just to cover himself. Just to protect himself from...
Because he didn't know that maybe that thing will really happen to him.
Yeah.
And eventually, look at this singer, I will not mention his name. When he died, they've not buried him now. When he died, they're now bringing some videos of where they say that if you kill me, my family will never forgive you.
Okay. I know who you are talking about now.
Kill me.
Yeah.
You will see, you will never come out of it. As if it was a prophecy and he died.
Yeah.
Because I saw that this is not AI thing.
She has not come out of the
Up to now.
Up to now.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Because I don't know the argument that led to that.
Yeah.
That is why in the marriage, that type of language should not be in the family. If you kill me, why would I marry my husband to kill my husband?
Yeah.
In fact, I always say that if you see me, I carry gun.
Yeah.
And I point it to my husband. And I will say, today I will kill you. Excuse me, move away. No bullet again. In Sakara, there is no bullet. I'm not foolish. How would I kill the lover of my life to become widow? I would never do that. And you won't kill me too. You didn't say, I love you. And in the middle of our life, I might kill you. Anyway, if it happened. I don't think that's the way it came to me.
You accept the offer.
That I would not say, okay. Even before you say the middle, I'm already left.
Yeah, of course.
You will be finishing your conversation with your invisible wife to be, not me. You understand?
Yeah.
So we should just be one. No.
All right. So this brings us to the end of. Thank you so much for coming. And I hope anytime I still reach out to you to take one or two from you, I hope you still honor my invitation. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoy this section.
Yes.
And people will really learn from everything you've said. Yeah. And I really appreciate it, and thank you for coming, ma.
Thank you for
so much.
putting this together as well to be able to put it out there for people to learn from, because learning is a continuous thing. Yeah. We learn every day.
Yeah.
There is no one that is an island of knowledge.
Yeah.
You learn from people. That's what, like I said earlier on, that I learn from my children.
Yeah.
And I have this listening ear. I'm blessed. I have that skill to listen. I listen. You just speak to me, and you will see that I listen.
Yeah.
I pay rapt attention to details.
Yeah.
That is it. So listen to one another. When somebody is crying that I'm not well, listen to the person. Don't just say, I've seen somebody that told his wife that because the wife have just given birth, and the man is saying, hey, what's your problem? What's your problem? Even animals give birth.
Wow.
That is a cruel word from the father of the baby.
Yeah.
It's not that they bring this baby from outside.
Yeah.
It's not a stepchild to you.
Yeah.
And you are saying that to a woman that has just gone through childbirth. That place is not, you've been there too.
Yeah.
You know that
It's not easy.
even the way the woman will be, you say, hey, God help me, this is what I've caused. And now you now say that to a woman like that. It's not. Let us use pleasant words for one another. Appreciate, I mean, and then you now say another person that go to the hospital where the bed, where the woman lie, and begin to say, oh, my sweetheart, petting another. Even that petting alone is making the woman to calm down. To feel good. The woman is happy. The pain, she's not feeling it.
Yeah.
But your words is now putting more pain. Because that word, even me, that they didn't say it to me. You see, I still mention it here.
Yeah.
It's paining me.
It's so painful.
If I was there, when that, I can slap that man from the back.
Honestly,
Excuse me.
Yes.
This word that you have said, you are abusing womanhood. You are abusing us.
Yeah.
For you to say that, do goat menstruate? Or do dog menstruate? If you say animals, what women go through, do goat, e-goat, and she-goat, and she-dog, do they do that? They don't do that.
They don't do that.
Now you are not using that foul language for your wife.
Wow.
It's not good. Let us be calm and just enjoy ourselves. Thank you. God bless you.
Yeah, thank you.
You are a blessing to your generation, and you continue to be in Jesus' name.
Amen, man.